Welcome, folks, to the graduate program virtual open house with the College of Engineering at the University of South Florida. You are in the right place. We just wanted to let you know that we will be going live and beginning our presentation at 3:30. So we have about 4 minutes, and we will be back with you at that time. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. As you all join and we are preparing to get started, one thing that we really like to do to get to know everyone is encourage you all to share where in the country you're tuning in from, or where in the world you are tuning in from, and maybe what graduate program you would like to be a part of. So I would invite you to put that into chat now. You can do that via the live Q&A feature that should automatically be on your screen. If not, you can configure that and turn that on. In the top right hand corner of your application, you should see a question mark icon inside of a speech bubble, and that will pull up the live event Q&A. You can assign yourself a name at the bottom or remain anonymous and let us know where you're tuning in from and what graduate program you are interested in so that we can get to know you a little bit better. We'll see you at 3:30 and let those responses roll on in. Alrighty, folks, thanks again. For those of you who have just tuned in, we are about to get started at about 3:30 here in about 1 minute. Thank you to those of you who have submitted where you're from and what engineering program you are interested in via chat. I can see Mitch tuning in from Tampa, interested in the BME program, as well as Janelle from New Orleans tuning in and interested in environmental engineering. Very flattering. Thank you for tuning in. And then we have some more Florida folks here from Pensacola and Tampa as well. Garvin, welcome. Thank you for being with us today. We are at 3:30. It is time to get things started. So welcome everyone to the graduate program virtual open house with the USF College of Engineering. I would like to introduce Eva Fernandez with the College of Engineering to get us started with our program today. Eva, take it away.
Thank you, Evan. And basically, on behalf of Dean Bishop, our faculty, staff, and students, welcome to the College of Engineering at the University of South Florida. So again, my name is Eva Fernandez, and it's my pleasure to navigate with you through today's graduate open house. Just so you know, this program invite was sent primarily to seniors in engineering and physics who have demonstrated academic excellence. And our goal today is to share with you the outstanding opportunities that await here for you at USF and in our college, with the hopes to entice and inspire you to become one of our engineering family. Next slide. So first, we're going to have some housekeeping tips. Cannot see. Can you make the screen bigger? Okay, I cannot see the entire screen, but you can. So I'm going to read the items that are available to me for housekeeping tips because we do want you to have a good experience. First of all, please use the Q&A box to ask any questions. Feel free to post questions anytime, but we will address the questions at the end of the presentation. You can turn on the live closed captioning by selecting Captions Subtitles On in your video controls. Should you have technical difficulties, please contact IT at help@usf.edu or using the phone number 813-974-HELP-4357. Just so you know, this session is being recorded and the recordings will be available next week on the USF College of Engineering website. Next slide. Okay, so once again, welcome to the graduate program open house. Please refer to your schedule that was emailed to you, and it's also shown on this slide. As a note, this program is also posted on the College of Engineering homepage under the events calendar. So should you get lost, you can always go to www.usf.edu, College of Engineering, and on our homepage under events, you can find the schedule with the embedded links. Okay, so today what we've done is we've just starting the welcome. Shortly, I'll launch into a brief overview of the College of Engineering, primarily some of the additional opportunities that will be available to you. At approximately 3:50, 3:55, I'm going to ask you to leave the session by hitting leave, and then you're going to go to your schedule, and you're going to find your department of interest, click on that department link to join that event, whether it's a Teams meeting or a Teams live event. That program runs from approximately 4 to 5:30, depending on the department, at which point you will leave that, and should you choose, you will go back to your program schedule and you can participate in the campus area tour that goes on from 5:30 p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. Once the tour is over, the event concludes completely. Okay, but you will be able to go back to our program next week, and if you would like to access any of the recordings, they will be available to you. Next slide. So these are our degree programs within the College of Engineering, as you can see. The biomedical engineering, chemical engineering, material science and engineering, civil engineering, environmental engineering, computer science, computer engineering, information technology, electrical engineering, industrial engineering, engineering management, and mechanical engineering. So what we do is our college offers these MS and PhD programs, as well as other through certificates through our 7 departments. And so what, again, we're going to ask you to do is to select your primary department of interest, and then at a later date, return to the program to view any of the recordings of the missed sessions, or contact me or the departments directly so we can support you in your quest for looking at different programs within our college. Next slide. So as shown on this slide, USF has a major economic impact in the state of Florida. $582 million last year. That is pretty amazing impact for research and innovation. 82% of these jobs created by USF Innovation are within the knowledge-based service sector. Now, that is a very impressive number, but you're saying, well, how do we know that? Well, we can demonstrate that, or one of the outcomes of that, I should say, is our outstanding technology transfer office. And the outcomes would be generating patents. And USF itself is 8th in the nation and 16th worldwide in US patents among universities. And incredibly, in the last 10 years, we have been in the top 10 of generating patents among public universities. So this is a demonstrated outcome of the opportunities of the research and innovation in which our faculty participate, in which graduate students heavily participate, even some of our undergraduates participate in generating new technologies that actually can go into the workplace. I think it's really a demonstration of the culture of USF, that we do have that culture of education, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Next slide. So how are we able to generate those patents, and how are we able to have such an economic impact in our community? Well, in part, it's our strong research collaborations. So we have a very embedded curricula that has skills and technology development, and all within a very heavy collaborative environment. And this is because we have strong alliances among the departments, among our colleges, among the institutions in the state and the nation, and some international, as well as other partners that are too numerous to mention. Things like medical facilities, things like Department of Defense, government operations. So what I'm going to ask is that you ask your department about their specific collaborations as a benefit to your USF education. Next slide. So one of the points of what I'm trying to share with you is some of the opportunities that are available to our students. And what I'd really like for you to do, in addition to just looking at a few of these slides, is to take some time to look at our web pages for the programs you're about to see here, and as well as the other opportunities available within the department and within the college. So these programs may make a complete difference in your career path. So we have opportunities to avail you, to develop your technology, and to move on into innovation. We have the USF Connect, and that's comprised of our Tampa Bay Technology Incubator. We have student incubators, the WAVE Accelerator. We have our Technology Transfer Office. They are very supportive of students with invention disclosures, patent preparations, as well as I already mentioned, 8th nationally and 16th worldwide in generating those patents. We have the NSF I-Core site. That's an opportunity for you to bring your work to the marketplace through some additional funding, as well as USF is the home of the National Academy of Inventors. So I ask you to take some time, look at these programs on our website. If you decide you're having a tough time finding them or you need more information, go ahead, just let me know and I'll be happy to share that with you. Next slide. So this is an example of one of those programs, the I-Core. And again, the point is to launch your product into the future. So if you were to participate in a program like this, you would have your product and you would work with a team of people that would help you determine what segment of the marketplace would this be marketed to? So who is your audience? How should you deliver that technology to your audience? How would you determine if it's even ready to take into the marketplace? So the amazing part of this whole program through the National Science Foundation is that should your group be selected to participate, you will participate in a actual six-week national I-Core program, and you could generate up to a $50,000 grant to support the technology development of your product. And again, this is just one of the programs available to students. This could be you. Next slide. So regardless of your goal, whether it's academia, the professoriate, you want to be in the medical community, maybe it's industry connections, you have all of those options available here. I think one of the big benefits of a USF education is that you can take your aptitude, you have your passions, you have skills along with our skill development, whether it's through research centers, department labs, other open labs on campus, and then you combine that with an outstanding curriculum that supports you in understanding the principles of your studies. And through all of these, you can help make a difference to humankind. I think USF is very open-minded. My experiences, our faculty are very willing to listen to students. They're very vested in promoting new technology. And I think you'll find if you come to USF that you will have an excellent experience within your department. Next slide. I just want to point out, we do have professional development. We have an amazing graduate school, and through the graduate school, they send out notices for all sorts of workshops, whether it's your CV writing or resume preparation. They help you learn how to do poster presentations and formal presentations. They prep you for national conferences, as well as our career services office, which provides opportunities for career fairs. You'll have an employer handshake account so you can do a job search. We have our own college career service industry liaison that specifically works with engineering students. Not to mention so many employers that come to campus to provide information sessions. We have field trips that are sponsored, great guest speakers, competitions. So ask your departments about some of those competitions. I see those come across the website. And again, national student conferences. So we have a whole host of opportunities for you to develop yourself professionally. Next slide. Okay, so that was a pretty quick, brief presentation. I just wanted to give you a little insight into some of the opportunities available in the College of Engineering. Again, my name is Eva Fernandez. I'll bring your attention, we have a program, Engineering Expo. It's offered February 15th through the 19th. It's going to be a virtual event. It's student-led, so you might have an opportunity to get a glimpse into some of the student culture if you wanted to attend any of those virtual sessions. And of course, you can follow us on all of the social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. And next slide. Okay. Anyway, we look forward to meeting you. Go Bulls. So our next session is going to begin at 4 p.m. So again, to attend the next session, you're going to leave this session to close out of the meeting, and then you're going to go to your department or program of interest, and you're going to access the link you've been sent. And I thank you for your time. Do you have any questions for me?
Eva, it does not look like we have received any questions yet, but folks, we will remain on for a couple of extra minutes here so that we can take any questions. Now, department-specific stuff I would offer would be best asked to the departments at our 4 p.m. session, but if you do have any questions for Eva about the way the day works, or anything generally about graduate opportunities in the College of Engineering, feel free to type those into our live event Q&A. We do have one here. The question is, can we access this PowerPoint? I could include the PowerPoint as a link with the presentation if you'd like, with the recorded presentation. That is a good point. I think that we'll be able to make this available. Absolutely. Certainly, if you email email Eva by her contact information that I will go back to here just so that you can note it, she can certainly send it to you there. Absolutely. We will make sure you get it if you desire it.
Mm-hmm. And certainly, if anyone has any questions about the college regarding how to navigate through our research or web pages for the college or the university, I'd be happy. Email me and we can get on a phone conversation or on Teams and go through that.
Good question here from Darwin. Which department is the Master of Science in Cybersecurity?
So the computer engineering, computer science, information technology, and cybersecurity are offered through the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I don't believe we had cybersecurity Master of Science listed at this time, but that would be definitely a department question to see where that is at this time.
So great question, Darwin. So I would tune in to the Computer Science and Engineering session on your program at 4 p.m. That would be where you can get all of that great information. A couple other questions here. Let us see over in the area. We had a comment, lots of great information. Thank you. Absolutely, it is our pleasure. Certainly want to make sure that we are sharing the message about our graduate programs, and I know that our departmental sessions are going to be robust and certainly packed full of what you are looking for. No other questions though, besides those two at this time. All right then, folks. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this welcome session. Again, we are going to remain here for questions if you need questions answered. I can already see that some folks are logging off to find the links to their next session. We'll remain here again if you need any help getting over there, but we will take our live feed down and just know that we will be attentive to chat at this point. So thank you so much, and we will see you at your 4 p.m. session.
Thank you for attending.